Hi everybody, my name is Miles Wallace and I'm with Peak Performers. We're a nonprofit staffing and recruiting agency that helps professionals with disabilities find jobs and advance their careers. I'm here today to talk to you about references. When do you need them and how do you go about getting them? Let's answer all those questions that you have. So first off, a professional employment reference is basically somebody that you know that's willing to vouch for you. A lot of times it may be asked for during an employment application process. The kinds of information that you're going to be including is basic contact information such as their name, their phone number, their email address. It might also call for their professional work mail address. You can oftentimes include references from people that are your coworkers, your bosses, possibly your clients, or possibly industry peers. But bosses and direct supervisors are probably going to have the most weight attached to them. The next question that I inevitably get asked is, does anybody actually still check references? Well, yes, sometimes they do, particularly in the fields of more specialized professional fields or in really hyper competitive fields as well. I want to make sure that you are vetting them pretty carefully to make sure that not only are they going to be saying good things about you, but also that you've given them a heads up to know to expect that. Even if they know you really well, but they get a call out of the blue from some stranger asking for a reference to you, it doesn't exactly reflect well on you if they're surprised. So make sure that you give them lots of heads up and lots of notice that they are going to be contacted. Sometimes employers will even take this a step further and they may ask for letters of reference, which is where you have those individual people actually writing a letter, sometimes to you and sometimes directly to the employer themselves, that's basically recommending you. What I recommend generally is if they ask for this kind of thing, make sure that you keep a copy of it so that you can use that again in the future for other employers that might ask the same thing, just because it's a lot to ask of somebody to be a reference, and then it's an even bigger ask to ask them to write something specifically for you. So just make sure that you keep a record and document of that so that you don't have to keep bugging them. The final bit of advice is make sure that you are asking referrals in the same process of actually going about getting references. A lot of times if you know these people and trust these people enough to ask for them as a reference, what you can also probably do is ask them, hey, who do you know that's hiring right now? It's worthwhile to ask these people that you know and trust already, could you possibly recommend some other employers that I might be able to reach out to? That way, not only are you getting the reference, but in addition to that, the reference probably knows the person that's actually referring you. I certainly hope this video has been helpful for you. Again, this has been Miles from Peak Performers. We are very actively recruiting and look forward to seeing your resume very soon. Bye for now.